the Yoga Studio. I am Kat, for those of you who haven't tried one of our videos before, and it's great to have everyone joining me today for our 5-minute full body stretch. So this is for when you've done a bit of a workout, a bit of a run, maybe a long walk, and you just need to give yourself a good stretch. Or maybe you've been busy through the day, or even just sitting, working lots, and you need to ease a few crinkles and wrinkles out the body. So we are going to get straight into it. We're going to come to a standing position, feet just a little bit wider than the hips, and just start to take a little twist from side to side. So we loosen off the shoulders and the spine. Maybe noticing a little bit of clicking somewhere. Maybe you make that twisting a little bit bigger, taking the heels off the floor. And then come back into the center and bring your feet a little bit closer back in so they are under the hips. We're going to breathe in, stretch all the way up. And then as you breathe out, bend the knees as if you were coming into chair pose, hands on the thigh. Press back through the thighs, tuck the tailbone under, drop the chin. Spine, stretch there. So pushing out of the thighs, pushing the head away from the tailbone. And then as you breathe out, relax forwards. Maybe you straighten through the knees a little bit into a fold. Finding a little stretch for the back of the body. Good. From there, walk yourself forwards with the hands, taking a nice big bend in the knees, come to tabletop. We're just going to take a couple of rounds of cat stretch, again, just loosening the spine off. So breathe out, round up. As you inhale, arch the other way. Moving the shoulder blades, moving the spine. And then come back into the middle, tuck your toes under, push back through the feet. Just hold for a moment, give the feet the tops of backs of the ends of the feet. A little stretch, and then exhale, push up to downward facing dog. So maybe you need to give yourself a little pedal out, wiggle the hips, and then let the heels drop back to the floor, push the shoulder blades away from each other. So it doesn't matter if there's a little bend in the knees, maybe the heels don't touch. If you can feel the stretch through the back of the legs, hopefully perhaps a stretch through the spine there as well, we're doing well. Lift the hips up, push them back a little bit higher, or further rather. And then take the knees down towards the floor. Pull the right foot forwards, so we come into a lunge. Reach the arms behind you, pull them back, so we take a stretch through the shoulders and the arms. So we've got a stretch through the top of the muscles on the left leg too. Maybe drop the hips a little closer to the mat or the floor. And then release, push back. Swap the legs over, drop forwards into a low lunge on the other side. See if you can clasp your hands behind you the way that feels a little bit funky. Nice little open out through the front of the body, into the belly. And then take the hands down, just step the left foot back, come all the way down to the floor, elbows underneath the shoulders, so you're resting on your forearms, melt the shoulders back, lift the chest up, press the front of the hips and thighs to the floor, so we get a nice little stretch through that abdominal area. And then push the hips all the way back, hips to heels, come to child's pose. You can always make a little cushion for your head here if you need it with the hands. Otherwise the hands are just going to come around by your side. And slowly round up. Find a seated position or stay kneeling. Take left ear to left shoulder. Stretching through the neck. And then right ear to right shoulder. Couple of breaths here. And then release the chin to the chest, Take a cat stretch, C-shaped position here. Nice little stretch for the top of the back and into the neck. Good, sit nice and tall. Release the legs out in front. Roll the shoulders back, and as you breathe out, we're just going to press the belly towards the thighs. A bit more of a stretch through the hamstrings. Maybe in the calves, maybe even notice something in the lower back here. Take a couple of big breaths in here. Helping the body to relax and wind down, and then we're going to roll all the way back to lie on the floor. Cross the right shin onto the left thigh, and as you breathe out, see if you can squeeze the knees into your chest. Work into the back of the right hip. And then swap the legs over. Breathe out, left shin on right thigh, pull the knees towards you. And find a nice big deep inhale and exhale here. Good. Uncross the legs, drop the toes back towards the floor, open the arms out, and we're going to exhale, roll the knees to one side, head looks the other way. Inhale and then exhale, twist the other direction. Breathe in. And then come around. One more to each side. Come back into the center and just find your way back up into a seated position. So you can come around onto all fours. We're going to tuck the toes under, and as you exhale, lift the hips up and back, come back into that downward facing dog. Take one big breath in here, and then walk your hands back towards your feet, bending your knees as much as you need to. Little bend of the knees, we're going to exhale, round all the way up. Inhale, reach the right arm up, take it round the back of the head. Use the left arm for support, or see if you can bring the fingers round and hold on with the fingers. And then swap the arms over, reach the left arm up again. Take the right hand here for support to help you point the elbow up. Or reach the right fingers behind, maybe we can grab hold of the left hand. Inhale, release, stretch both arms up. And then as you exhale, take a sigh. And release both arms by your side. Okay, fantastic. So that was a very quick all-round stretch, just to ease the body and get it moving on into whatever else you're doing for the rest of your day. All right, take care now. Join me again on the mat next time by hitting the subscribe button for the channel down below. And if you have got any comments or questions, leave them now. Okay, take care now. Bye.